Your life is images of your mind expressed. Now, that's a powerful statement. And I first heard this quote or a version of this quote years ago in a book entitled A Happy Pocket Full of Money by David Gikandi. And I remember when I first read that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that really does make me responsible for my life. That really does make me responsible for what it is that I'm creating and experiencing in my life. And I had a very mixed reaction to that because I think we've all gone through this point where we like to blame things outside of ourselves for the way that our life is. And when that quote hits you upside the head, you realize, I can't blame anything. I can't even really blame myself because I didn't know. But now what's being revealed to me is that the images that I hold within that sacred space of my imagination create my life. Those images in combination with the emotional frequency of what I would be feeling, living that vision, impresses upon formless substance to shape and shift the world around me and in my physical health and well-being. That brings up a lot of stuff because ultimately, yes, we kind of cringe because we realize, okay, it's really up to us. And then secondly, we also realize that, yes, the R word, responsibility, right? It's ours. But it also gives us the ability to respond in a different way and to realize we are the composer of our life experience, that we do have this inherent unlimited power and potential within us to shape and shift the world around us. And that is a beautiful opportunity to not only recreate our life experience, but also to reshape the world around us. 20 years ago or so, I'm having lunch with Dr. Jones. He was the gentleman that discovered the healing frequencies in my music. And he said something to me. Well, he said a lot of stuff to me at lunch this day that absolutely blew my mind. I thought he was crazy. I thought maybe he did too many drugs back in the 60s. But now today I realize, oh my gosh, this guy was way ahead of his time. But I remember him telling me something about the media. And he said, the media is manipulating us to create a world that doesn't work. He said, we are the creative force, and we are being fed images of disharmony. We're being fed images of life not working, of division, of separation, of hatred. That's not the truth of who and what we are. He said, we look at those images, we have an emotional response, we get upset, we throw our shoe at the TV, whatever it might be. What are we doing? We're holding an image within the mind. We're adding emotional frequency and energy to that image. We're impressing upon formless substance. And so why it is so important to be mindful of what it is that you're focusing your mind upon. And ultimately begin to shift your ability to respond by being mindful with the images that you focus upon within your own mind and the emotional frequency that you sprinkle upon them to add power to what gets created in your life experience and what gets reflected into the world around you. If we could see how powerful we truly are, I am convinced we would be completely blown away and maybe even a little bit freaked out about how we can truly become the conscious composer of our lives. So, let me ask you a question. What images are you holding within your mind? What emotions are you feeling as a result of those images? What are you feeding your mind? Are you engaging in disharmonious conversations on social media? Are you watching, 24-hour CNN, Fox News mania, holding images, feeling emotional responses, having opinions, and arguing with your friends and stuff about certain perspectives or political agendas and all that stuff? I have a challenge for you. Here's the challenge. I challenge you to unplug from it for a week, okay? Just unplug from it as much as possible. Don't engage in it. Don't get caught up in it. Don't like comment on posts. Oh my gosh, I don't agree with your narrative or whatever. Unplug. And take those moments to go into your own internal sacred space, that sacred space of your imagination, and imagine your life working. Imagine the world working, wherever you feel called. If you knew without a shadow of a doubt that your imagination was a powerful force that could recreate the world around you, and that by focusing upon those images and combining them with your own emotional frequency, that you compose your life, what would you be focusing upon? That's what we want to be really able to ask ourselves, and to begin to start consciously shifting where it is that we focus our energy. Because your energy shapes and shifts your reality. Your energy imprints through every cell, every fiber of your being. Your energy that you project out into this formless substance, out into this space, shapes and shifts the world around you. It basically decodes your reality. So decode a different reality. Decode a reality that works. Decode a life that works. Decode a world that works. And by doing so, we realize that not only can we recreate our life and project this beautiful energy field around us, impacting others, that we can truly begin shining our light and reflecting in a different way that not only does that, but also begins to raise the energy of the world that we live in. That's how powerful each and every one of us is. I don't care what you've gone through, what your ethnicity is, what your financial profile is. It doesn't matter. You have a mind. You're the universe expressing his and herself. You have tremendous power. So we want to start accessing that power to compose a life that works, to compose a world that works. So unplug from any disharmonious images that are being projected upon you for a week, okay? Take this on. Every day, sit down, visualize, focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. It could be vibrant health. It could be creating a loving relationship. It could be expressing your life purpose at a higher level. Visualize it. See the images within your imagination. And then to the best of your ability, you feel the emotions of that vision. And you begin to project outwardly. And then you let it go. And you look and you observe and you watch for synchronicity. You look for your own intuitive hits. You look for your inner guidance that's going to lead you on the most amazing journey to creating your life symphony. And by projecting that music, that symphony out into the world, you began recreating your experience and impacting the world around you in such powerful ways. So with that being said, let's take a little time to tune inward. And I invite you to close your eyes if you're able to. Take a deep breath. Begin to tune in to that sacred space. Breathing deeply. Bringing to mind that one vision that you would love to see and experience in your external world or in your physical health. Deep breath. Deep inhale. Flashing those pictures, those images. Begin to breathe in the emotion, the feeling of what you would feel living that experience. Take a deep breath. Just take another inhale, open mouth, let it go. Never doubt your power to recreate your life and recreate the world that you live in. So for this next week, if you're game, unplug yourself from disharmonious information, media, whatever, as best as possible. Take that time every day to sit in your quiet space, play some music, imagine and feel the one thing you're going to focus on in this next week that you would like to create in your life. Okay? See it, feel it, and then you come out, you let it go. And then you observe. Life talks to you every day through synchronicity, through intuitive hits, through creative ideas. Listen them. Follow them and see what begins to unfold for you. The universe wants to hear your music. The world wants to hear your music. I should say the universe wants you to project your music that's harmonious in nature. And also make sure that you tune in later this week. I have a little bit more extensive process for you to breathe through, for you to work through, ultimately to help you to begin shifting your mind and focusing upon what it is that you truly wish to experience in your life. You are amazing. You are powerful. Just breathe out any doubts to that whatsoever and set the intention to embody that more and more on a daily basis. It's time for all of us to step into this beautiful power that's within. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Have a harmonious day.